Good morning, J.P. Pennington. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stand for the moment of silence. You may be seated.
Today's lunch menu is pizza, corn, garden salad with ranch and fruit. The Cheer tryout sign-up sheet is in the library until Friday. You must sign up to try out. Golf team will practice on February 3rd at Chesley Oaks in Fairview. Anyone interested in joining the golf team, please stop by Coach Stewart's classroom before February 3rd to sign up.
Thank you. Where am I going to see it? Oh, standing here. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Stewart. Tell us a little about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Corey Stewart. Just turned 50 years old, which I know may be a little bit older than most of the other contestants, but I feel good about my chances. I've actually had a lot of experience in pageants before, so I hope that'll come into play here. I was raised basically a pageant child. My mother always had a dream that I would, win pageants. Unfortunately, I actually never placed in one. Um, Probably had something to do with the fact that I really uh, struggle with my hygiene as a young child. Oftentimes, I would, forget to bathe or brush my hair and things like that, and it seemed like the judges just didn't care much for that style. So what I've tried to do is figure out what you guys want and kind of get with the program. So that's what I'm hoping to do today.
Awesome. Awesome.
Tell us what you would do with a 6-foot string.
A 6 foot string.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's probably at least 6 inches longer than the longest one I've ever had. So I don't know. I can't even imagine the last time that I had a string that long. It just seemed like there was endless possibilities with things that I could do, from, walking my imaginary pet, to, just kind of rolling it around into a big ball and throwing it up in the air. I mean, there's just really, that's the beautiful thing I think about a 6 foot string, is there's just really no limit to what you can do. So
For sure.
it's just wherever your imagination takes you.
Right. All right. Awesome. What do you like to do in your free time?
Oh, wow. Well, I really love to travel. I've currently been trying to take a little tour when I get a free time of some of the um, battle sites, from some of the more indiscreet uh, bar fights that I know you were expecting me to say Revolutionary War, and also some of the Waffle Houses that you've probably read about in all the Waffle House books, just to kind of see, what it was really like with all these amazing stories that, seems Waffle House just seems to transmit such an energy. And I know it revolves around a combination of the patrons as well as that cook who can just cook up anything in a moment's notice, and those waitresses that just call you Shug. There's something about a Waffle House that just has just this vibe that you just want to be there. So anyway, just trying to take in as many of those things as I can.
No, for sure. I get you. I understand.
Coach Stewart, describe yourself in pizza ingredients.
Pizza ingredients. Wow. Well, of course, I'd like to say anchovy, but I don't know. I feel like it's just a little bit, over whatever. Probably not as exciting as an anchovy. I feel like I'm a little more than a plain cheese. You know what I'm saying? But maybe just a pepperoni, because, a little spicy, a little crispy, with, just a little bit more than what you would say in a plain cheese pizza, where you're like, really, is this it? But then again, like I say, not something like pineapple and ham. I'm not all that. But I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm at peace with just being a pepperoni.
Do I go next?
No, yeah, no, you.
Coach Stewart, what consists in true beauty?
What consists of true beauty? Wow. Well, I feel like among a lot of different attributes, I feel like you have to have um, a strong sense of humility. In all honesty, I feel like you have to have grace, and I feel like that you kind of have to be able to be someone who transmits positive energy instead of that person that just seems to try to soak up everything for themselves. And the toxic personality, no matter how beautiful you are on the outside, just kind of diminishes your beauty. So I feel like, on a serious note, you truly have to have the characteristics that tend to give back to others, and that just kind of radiates from without. So.
If you could live in another country for a month, where would you stay?
Wow. Well, a lot of that would depend on what time of year it is, obviously, right? Because you don't want to be in the wrong country at the wrong time of year. When they're having their extreme temperatures. Um, it would really be difficult to say, but I feel like if I would be remiss if I did not say somewhere like a Fiji or a Caribbean island or somewhere like that, where it just seems to be tropical all year round, with the gorgeous water. The only problem is, if I stayed there for an entire month, I may not want to come back. And I don't know if that's an option. I don't know if you guys are giving me this hypothetical chance to stay as long as I want, or if I have to leave after a month. But I'm going to go with tropical island.
Awesome.
If there was one person, or no, so let's say there's one person tied up on one track, and there's
On what?
one person tied up on one track,
Track. Okay, railroad track scenario. Got you.
and there's 5 people tied up on another track.
One on one, 5 on another.
Yeah, and there's a train barreling towards both of them. Which
2 trains, 2 tracks.
No, one train.
One train, but there's. Oh, I got you. 2 tracks side by side, one on one. You got to give me an indication. Who are these people?
They're just people.
Do I know them?
No.
I do not know them. Well, I'll be honest with you. I know that your gut reaction is, we'll go for the 5, right? I'd have to pray about it. Because what if that one person may be someone who down the road ends up being so important in the events of human history that saves the world, or is the next Billy Graham or something like that? So I just have to pray in a moment like that, because, I'll be honest with you, I've had nightmares of this same situation. And every time I'm like, God, I don't know who to save, So I just pray that I never find myself in that situation.
All right. Is that all? Is that all our stuff?
Do you have any more questions?
Do you want to make up a?
I'm good. I don't know. I'm good.
All right, then I guess that's it.
Would you like to ask the judges any questions?
So what are your qualifications? What are you looking for in a contestant, other than, of course, the outward beauty, which, as you can see, I've really been working on. Other than that, what are you looking for in a contestant that I could, if I don't do so well this time, try to improve on for next time?
The inner mentality.
Which is
being good.
Being good.
I guess that's how you could describe it.
All right. So I need to be good at being good.
Yeah.
Got you.
You should be good at being good.
You should be. That's the thing. You should be. Sometimes you're not, but you should be. I got you. Okay.
Bad?
Just have the confidence and have fun.
I hear you. I
think that concludes.
Well, thank you for your consideration. Thank you for your suggestions. And I hope that I have shown some of the attributes that you're looking for here today. Thank you for your time.
For sure. Thank you.